Have you ever watched a drama where just one look and one smile could set the internet on fire? That's exactly what happened when Li Xian's intense gaze met Yang Zi's radiant smile in National Beauty and Fragrant Flower. Their reunion after 6 long years didn't just create buzz, it sparked a cultural wave that no one could ignore. Welcome to Fresh Angle 24H, where we bring you the most captivating stories from the world of film, television, and celebrity culture. Today we dive into the historical romance that has taken China, and the global drama community, by storm. From record-breaking charts to unforgettable on-screen chemistry, let's explore why National Beauty and Fragrant Flower has become so much more than just another period drama. When National Beauty and Fragrant Flower first appeared on screen, it did not simply enter the crowded world of Chinese historical dramas. It reshaped the landscape entirely. Within just a week of its premiere, the series captured the attention of millions and surged to the top of every major ranking index. Charts that measure popularity, viewer engagement, and online buzz all told the same story. A phenomenon was unfolding before the eyes of audiences. The numbers were staggering, breaking records with unprecedented speed and surpassing established competitors. Yet the figures alone cannot capture why the show has become such a cultural event. They reflect a larger truth, that this drama has struck a chord far deeper than statistics can measure. It has tapped into the emotions, hopes, and imaginations of viewers in a way that few productions manage to achieve. What makes this rise so remarkable is not only the breadth of its audience, but also the diversity. Traditionally, historical series in China have been embraced by a specific demographic, often leaning toward older or more traditional viewers. But National Beauty and Fragrant Flower has managed to bridge that divide. Young audiences, who might usually seek modern romances or contemporary thrillers, found themselves captivated by the intensity of its characters and the richness of its story. At the same time, longtime admirers of the genre were drawn to the authenticity of its world-building and the emotional depth woven into each episode. This fusion of appeal across generations has allowed the drama to expand beyond the boundaries of entertainment, becoming part of a shared cultural conversation. Its rise also speaks to the way it blends spectacle with substance. The drama is visually stunning, but it is not a hollow display of costumes and palaces. Instead, it uses its beauty to serve its narrative. Each scene carries weight, each gesture between the leads resonates, and each conflict mirrors timeless struggles for justice, resilience, and love. This is why audiences do not simply watch the show, they experience it. The drama has transformed passive viewing into an event that feels communal, where fans gather online to dissect moments, exchange interpretations, and celebrate the story together. The meteoric rise of National Beauty and Fragrant Flower is not only about success on charts, but about its ability to make people feel that they are part of something greater, a story that belongs to them as much as to the characters on screen. Hua Duwei Fong, brought to life by Yang Zi, is the beating heart of National Beauty and Fragrant Flower, and her story is the one that lingers in the minds of audiences long after the episode ends. From her first appearance, she is not the idealized heroine that period dramas so often present. She begins in a place of weakness, a woman of humble origins trapped in a rigidly stratified feudal society where her voice carries little weight and her fate appears predetermined. Yet instead of being defined by the hardships she endures, Hua Duwei Fong uses them as the crucible through which her strength is forged. Her journey is not simply about surviving oppression but about transforming it into an opportunity to grow, to fight back, and ultimately to inspire others. What makes Yang Zi's performance so magnetic is the way she embodies this duality of fragility and strength. She does not gloss over the pain her character suffers. Instead, she allows the audience to feel every wound, every humiliation, every moment of despair. But she also shows how resilience is born from those very wounds. When Hua Duwei Fong rises, her triumphs feel authentic precisely because they are hard-earned. There is no effortless victory, no divine intervention, only the unyielding determination of a woman who refuses to be broken by circumstance. In her struggle, many viewers recognize echoes of their own lives, and in her victories, they find hope. Yang Zi's portrayal is also deeply compassionate. Hua Duwei Fong does not pursue empowerment solely for herself. She extends her strength to uplift other women around her who have been silenced or forgotten. She becomes a protector, a voice for the voiceless, and in doing so, the drama resists the temptation to romanticize suffering. Instead, it offers a vision of how true strength is often born out of solidarity and empathy. Through Yang Zi's eyes, Hua Duwei Fong becomes not just a character but a symbol, a reminder that courage is not the absence of pain, but the refusal to let pain define you. This complexity is what elevates the role beyond a typical heroine's arc. Hua Duwei Fong represents a kind of timeless resilience that transcends the historical setting of the drama. For modern audiences, she is not merely a figure of the past, but a mirror reflecting present struggles and aspirations. Yang Zi crafts her with such humanity that viewers cannot help but feel both moved and empowered. In Hua Duwei Fong, they see the enduring truth that the most powerful victories are those carved from adversity, and that strength tempered by compassion can change not only one life, but many. Cheng Lei, portrayed by Li Xian, stands as one of the most compelling figures in National Beauty and Fragrant Flower, precisely because he redefines what it means to be a male lead in a historical drama. Unlike the archetypal heroes who dominate with authority, pride, or overwhelming charisma, Cheng Lei's power lies in his restraint. He is a man who does not need to overshadow others to command attention. Instead, he radiates quiet authority through gestures that are subtle yet deeply meaningful. His presence is steady and unwavering, offering not dominance but partnership, not possession but respect. This restraint is not weakness, it is strength refined into dignity, and it sets him apart as a character that feels remarkably modern despite the story's historical backdrop. Li Xian imbues Cheng Lei with a tenderness that resonates in every glance and every moment of silence. A lingering look, the calm steadiness of his voice, or the protective way he moves within a scene carries weight far beyond words. It is in these small details that his devotion is revealed. Audiences sense that his loyalty is not performative, but deeply rooted in sincerity. Beneath his composed exterior lies a vulnerability, a heart that is steadfast yet susceptible to the very love he holds so dearly. His devotion to Hua Duwei Fong is not the infatuation of a savior figure, but the commitment of a partner who believes in her strength as much as he cherishes her humanity. What makes Cheng Lei remarkable is the way he embodies a reimagined masculinity. In him, viewers find a man who is firm but compassionate, strong yet gentle. He does not seek to control Hua Duwei Fong's destiny, but instead supports her pursuit of it. This quiet partnership reflects the kind of equality that modern audiences yearn for, where love is not a battlefield of dominance but a meeting ground of mutual respect. His character becomes a mirror for contemporary ideals, reminding viewers that the truest measure of strength lies not in force, but in the courage to be gentle. Li Xian's portrayal turns Cheng Lei into more than a romantic lead. He becomes a figure of emotional depth whose love story feels both timeless and profoundly human. Audiences are captivated not only by his protective devotion, but by the balance he brings to Hua Duwei Fong's fiery resilience. Together, they create a portrait of love that is not built on spectacle, but on the quiet, unshakable bond of trust. In Cheng Lei, viewers discover a man who proves that tenderness can be heroic, and that the most powerful kind of loyalty is one that empowers rather than confines. One of the most anticipated aspects of National Beauty and Fragrant Flower was the reunion of Li Xian and Yang Zi after their unforgettable pairing in Go-Go Squid. 6 years ago. Fans worried, would their chemistry still be alive? The answer was overwhelming, yes, and even stronger. Their interactions feel organic, built on trust and mutual understanding. Every scene, from playful banter to heartfelt embraces, carries a depth that fans can't stop replaying. This proves a simple truth: chemistry cannot be manufactured. It's authentic, and audiences can feel it. That's why clips of Li Xian's gaze and Yang Zi's smile have gone viral, generating millions of views across platforms. Yet beyond romance, the drama's real power lies in its message. National Beauty and Fragrant Flower dismantles the notion that women in history were just ornaments. Instead, it shines a light on their struggles and their triumphs. Hua Duwei Fong's story is one of resistance against inequality, silence, and injustice. For today's audiences, her fight mirrors ongoing conversations about gender equality and justice. The drama bridges past and present, reminding viewers that while times have changed, the struggle for recognition remains timeless. It also redefines how historical dramas can inspire modern conversations, proving that entertainment can also be a powerful form of reflection. Of course, part of the magic lies in its artistry. From costumes to hairstyles, from architecture to set design, the attention to detail is breathtaking. Every frame feels like a painting, blending history and emotion seamlessly. This realism not only grounds the story but makes it immersive, transporting audiences directly into that world. The result? A drama that satisfies both the heart and the eye. With record-breaking ratings, massive sponsorship deals, 12 ad placements per episode, and global fan discussions, National Beauty and Fragrant Flower has become a cultural juggernaut. More importantly, it has set a new direction for Chinese historical dramas, proving they don't need to rely solely on palace intrigue or battlefields. Instead, personal stories of resilience, love, and justice can be just as powerful and just as unforgettable. Closing 30s. At its core, this drama is about more than love. It's about partnership, equality, and the unshakable bonds that carry us through adversity. That's why Li Xian and Yang Zi's reunion feels so magical. It's not just a spectacle, but a story that resonates across generations and across cultures.
So, what about you?
Has Hua Duwei Fong's resilience or Cheng Lei's quiet devotion touched you more deeply? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories that celebrate the magic of film and the beauty of human connection.